My name is Tapfuma Chipunza, the Chief Operating Officer at Print Experts. You are watching In Conversation with Trevor, the startup series in partnership with Eight2Five, powered by Old Mutual.
Greetings. Welcome to In Conversation with Trevor startup series in partnership with Eight2Five Innovation Hub, powered by Old Mutual Zimbabwe. Until the Ideas Festival in October 2024, we'll be focusing on startups and their founders. Where did they get the ideas for their businesses? What challenges have they come across and how have they overcome those challenges? We're going to be focusing also on the exciting value creation challenges, the doors that it has opened for startups and their founders. Please join us for this impactful series of learnings, ideas, and inspiration. If you enjoy this episode, remember to subscribe, to like, and to share. Let's get down to some business.
My name is Tapfuma Chipunza. I'm one of the co-founders at Print Experts. I'm the Chief Operating Officer there. And I'm a young entrepreneur. I don't know if I can still call myself young, but I'd like to believe I'm a young entrepreneur. And I'm somebody who's passionate about business. I've actually had experiences in terms of previous experiences of other businesses that I've actually been through. There's been a lot of lessons that have been learned in the entrepreneurial journey. And through the Value Creation Challenge, I now know what it is to be an entrepreneur, what it is to navigate the streets of running a business. So the business was basically founded 3 years ago. And from the inception of the business, I've been in charge of operations. So for the last 3 years, I've been running the operations at Print Experts. Print Experts, we manufacture labels that are biodegradable. We manufacture labels that are non-biodegradable, adhesive labels. The journey that we offer the customer or the client is actually a journey that starts from the design of the label. We are looking at a young business that's come up with a product or a product or a packaging or whatever it is that needs labels. So what we are doing is we are offering that journey from the design of the label, the design of the concept or whatever it is that you want to put onto that label, the material that you want to use in terms of what material you want, whether you want biodegradable material, whether you want non-biodegradable material, we are offering all that as well. And you find that for maybe a first timer, he doesn't know what it is to have a label. And we offer that advice or that guidance in terms of what their material is going to be, how their design is going to be, how we are going to cut that label, how it's going to fit onto the packaging material. So those are some of the services that we offer at Print Experts. So in terms of printing labels, the label printing business, basically what we do is there are first-time customers that are starting manufacturing. They need guidance in terms of what the design of their label is going to be. So what we basically do is we offer that service as well. We sit down with the client, we explain to him, and we hear what their vision is, what they want the product to be. That's where the branding comes in, the branding aspect. So we actually help the client in terms of designing the label that they have. Some clients can come in with the kind of label that they already have with their own design, but we also help in terms of the graphics, in terms of the branding, in terms of the marketing aspect, how your label should come out. You find some packaging materials are different in terms of size and shapes. So that's another aspect that we also look at, the type of container or the type of packaging that you are using. Then we'll assist you, and then we'll come up with a perfect design for your business or for your product. So in terms of our client base, basically ours is more of a business to business model. We actually our client base is mainly other businesses, because you find that the type of machinery that we have, it's not just one label. We can't print one label. We are into mass production, you see. So we are actually looking for clients that are into manufacturing, clients that are into the FMCG sectors, clients that are into the pharmaceutical sectors, manufacturing companies. So those are our major clients. So as a startup, we are a bit, what could I say, we are underutilizing the machine. The machine has a production capacity of about 15 million labels. So right now our capacity is at 5 million. But basically, because we are starting out, we still have a lot to do in terms of scaling up. But what we basically do is we have, what we print is we use flexo technology. That's the type of machinery that we have, and there are 6 color printers, big machines, and the capacity, like I said before, we actually, it's mass production. It's not really about producing a small quantity of labels. So the business basically was started from another business that the family is into, right? So basically there was that question of what other supporting services can we offer to this business currently. So that's how Print Experts started. There was another company that was already producing packaging materials. They were into a certain product. That then decided, no, another service that we can offer obviously was the label that was needed for the product. So that's how we got into the printing business. So basically, like I'm saying, it was mainly personal funds. We didn't really go and apply for any funding or any capital. It was just a pool of resources from family, and then we exported machinery from China, and then that's basically how we started. So it was actually an application that we did to join the Value Creation Challenge. That was last year, 2023. And we were there, and our application was basically on sustainability, right? So we were manufacturing labels that are biodegradable. So that's how we got into the Value Creation Challenge. Of course, we didn't take the prize, but it was quite a journey. Through the Value Creation Challenge, 8-to-5 powered by Old Mutual, we managed to a lot of doors were opened, actually. For instance, we actually got an opportunity to go and attend the Ideas Festival, the 2023 Ideas Festival, through the Value Creation Challenge. And through the Value Creation Challenge, again, we also had an opportunity to be part of a program that's being offered by the Stanford University, Stanford Seeds Park. And that was all thanks to the Value Creation Challenge. So the competition, the Value Creation Challenge, was actually exciting. There was a lot of young entrepreneurs. There was a lot of competition. You know, ideas were going around, and everyone was trying to get the big prize. But one of my biggest takeaways was actually the education that we got from there, the experiences that we got from there, the networking that we got from the Value Creation Challenge. That was actually a big takeaway for us. In terms of our involvement with the Value Creation Challenge. So in terms of our involvement with the Value Creation Challenge, you find that there was a lot of guidance, a lot of education in terms of what it is to be an entrepreneur. There was a lot of experiences. You know, they could bring in seasoned business people. We could have chats with them. We could have moments where we actually exchange notes, tell them what we are doing, how we are supposed to be doing it, and the coaching that we then received from them in terms of what it is to run a business. You know, in terms of being an entrepreneur, there are a lot of mistakes that we tend to make. But through the Value Creation Challenge, it's like a platform where you are actually taught how to run a business from an entrepreneurship point of view. So we learned quite a lot from there. And then, like I mentioned before, the opportunity that we got to actually attend the Ideas Festival through the Value Creation Challenge, that again was an eye-opener in itself. A lot of networks were built. We had a chance to pitch our products, a chance to be exposed to other players within the industry, our same industry or supporting industries. So again, that was actually quite a huge opportunity from the Value Creation Challenge. And like I mentioned, we actually, through the Value Creation Challenge again, we got an opportunity to apply for the Stanford University program, the Stanford Seed Spark. And through the Value Creation Challenge, I actually got an opportunity to have a mentor, a business mentor, through the Stanford Seed program. And Mr. Mike Kamgeremo, the Zimbabwe National Chamber of Commerce chairman right now, he's my business mentor, and that's all through the Value Creation Challenge again. So it's quite an opportunity. And so Mr. Kamgerem is a seasoned businessman, and the interaction that we are having is quite invaluable. Mr. Kamgeremu has given us the opportunity to then look deeper into our business, to look deeper into what it is that we are doing, how best can we scale up, how best can we create networks for us. So it's actually an invaluable experience that we've received from having a business mentor like Mr. Kamgerem. So the Stanford Seed Spark program, just like the Value Creation Challenge, is a platform again where they're training entrepreneurs, training you in terms of what business is, training you in terms of what the dynamics are of running a business, training you about what entrepreneurship is. So again, like through the Value Creation Challenge, we've got peer huddles where we are put into groups with peers who are into similar businesses or even different businesses. We get opportunities to sit down to talk about the modules that they offer in terms of marketing, BCG models. It's quite diverse. So, and then we also have lecturers that come on board. They teach us about the various models that they are presenting to us in terms of entrepreneurship. So that's what the Stanford Seed program is basically about training entrepreneurs. For print experts, in terms of sustainability, we are looking at clients that are eco-conscious, clients that want to scale up, clients that want to join the global market. You find that sustainability out of the country is actually a big issue. And you are producing a product and you have a vision of maybe exporting, or you are already in the exporting industry, or you already export your products. So what we are basically saying is that at Print Experts, if you're a Zimbabwean manufacturer and you want to join the global market, you want to join the eco-conscious market, that's the service that we are offering for the Zimbabwean market. So you find that we have eco-friendly clients or eco-conscious customers. A customer that wants to talk to a market that's conscious about what sustainability is. So we, instead of just focusing on the paper or the raw material that's sustainable, we've also included issues or materials like sustainable inks. We've also included materials like, energy-saving methods or ways to actually come up with the product. So that's basically what we are trying to do to fully embrace issues to do with sustainability. The advantage that is there in terms of focusing on sustainability, like I said, for a market like Zimbabwe, in terms of the printing industry, from the research that we've done, there are not a lot of companies that are into sustainable printing. So in terms of our business, it's actually an opportunity that we see that if we manage to really penetrate and really speak to those eco-friendly clients, eco-friendly customers, then we can make an impact in terms of our trajectory or where we want to go in terms of our business. So in terms of the challenges that we've faced as a startup, our business was mainly self-financed. Now, through the Value Creation Challenge, through the Stanford Seed Program, we now know what it is to pitch. We now know what it is to actually go out there and look for investors. So that was, in terms of capital, that was actually a challenge. How do we scale up? How do we get more equipment? How do we, because you find that in terms of the label printing industry, we deal with cylinders that determine the size of the label. Labels have different sizes. So all that is actually capital intensive. So now we know what it is to bring up a business proposal and what it is that we are supposed to be talking about in terms of pitching, in terms of raising capital, raising funds for the business. So that was one of the challenges that we were facing. Another challenge that we were facing before we joined platforms like the VCC was how to convince clients that we actually making labels that are sustainable. For a market like Zimbabwe, you find that you are always asked, if you tell them that I'm making a label that is biodegradable, the question is, so what? That's the question that you are actually hit with. And now it's easier for us to articulate what it is that we are offering in terms of sustainability, what it is that we are saying, because we are basically saying that we are putting you as a manufacturer, as an FMCG producer. We are putting you on that lane or on that path that you can actually join the global market, because like I was saying, sustainability is a big thing. So through the Value Creation Challenge, we actually have that opportunity to then, you know, articulate what it is that we are actually offering to the clients. So in terms of where we want to go, in terms of the vision, we've actually had an opportunity to change our view or our scope in terms of what we've learned from the Value Creation Challenge. I had an interesting discussion with Mr. Kamgeremu during one of our meetings, my business mentor. We had an exercise that we were given in terms of market share. So our figures were a bit on the low side. And Mr. Kamgeremu said to me, look, why aren't you talking about the millions, the billions? So you find that that actually has given us a different view of what it is to be a startup. It's no longer about just business as usual. Now we actually want to compete with the big companies, the big brands. We actually have that vision now to scale up. We actually, from the Value Creation Challenge and what we've learned, we've learned that it is possible for a startup to be a corporate. It is possible for a startup to scale up, and through opportunities that we've had through the Ideas Festival, again, the networking that we've had, it has actually opened up our eyes in terms of what other business players are doing out there, and it's actually motivating and challenging. So the vision now is to scale up and to be one of the best printing businesses in the country.